Hey guys, it's Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Sims 4 speed build. So today I'm back in Sulani and I'm building on a 40 by 30 lot, and I decided to do this Pinterest inspired, of course, that's where I get all my inspiration, but I decided to do this kind of brutalist themed beach house. I don't think the actual inspiration photo is like actually a brutalist house. I may be completely saying the wrong thing when I am calling it that. It's probably more of a modern beach house. But I kind of decorated the interior in a brutalist style, so I decided just to go with it. I hope you guys like it. I'll go on and put the picture that inspired this build up on the screen where you guys can kind of see what I was going for. But I think this is an actual build, like an actual house in maybe, I think it said Mexico. I can't remember for sure, but I think it's in Mexico, and it's just such a pretty house in my opinion. It's very simple on the exterior, but I feel like it's just really pretty, and so I hope you guys like this as well. I don't feel like this build actually does the original picture justice. I feel like the original picture was a lot prettier, and one major thing that I had an issue with was the foundation in this build, because the foundation colors of course don't match the wallpaper, and I couldn't really find anything even kind of close to the wallpaper that I was using. So you guys will see me change it a whole lot, and actually right now I'm placing this fencing down because my first idea was just, well, I'll just hide it. I'll hide all the foundation with this fencing, and I do change that later on, but I really didn't like the different color with the foundation. So that's a major thing that kind of irritated me with this build, but I do end up covering it up. Not long here, in a minute I'll cover it up, I think, because we are starting the landscaping, which is really simple. Yeah, it's just basically debug items from the Island Living pack. It's really simple landscaping, it's nothing special, but I do have these two areas. This one is on the front and the other one's on the back of the house that I still decorated with plants, even though it's supposed to be kind of part of the house. But that was part of the inspiration photo. It's part of what I really liked about the photo and why I wanted to build it, so I did decide to leave that in. So that's what that situation is up there. I decided to landscape up there and just make it look really natural and pretty, and tried my best to go along with the inspiration photo. So right now I'm also trying to copy the inspiration photo. I wanted to do those like wraparound stairs. That's the only thing I really know to call it. But yeah, I wanted to make that, and so usually I would use the item from Spa Day to do something like this. I think it's called the Stony Goodness Slab, but I have a lot of problems with functionality with that particular item. I know I see a lot of other simmers use it and it seems like it works fine for them, but usually when I use that item, it messes like with the functionality. So then the stairs wouldn't actually be functional, and I didn't want to do that. So I ended up using this item from the base game, which is just the like medium painting, I think is what it is. It might be the small one, but it's just basically the canvas your Sims use when they go to paint at the easel. So I decided to use that with the tool mod because I knew that that item didn't have any like functionality issues, like the stairs would still be able to work. So that's what I went with that, because I did want it to be functional. And I know I cut out a lot of that footage, but I was using the tool mod, and well, I really only used the tool mod once, but it was still really repetitive because I ended up having to place them all on the ground and like lift them up. Originally, I was actually going to place them on the stairs and then kind of like force them downward, if that makes sense, but it was kind of hard, and so I decided it would be a lot easier just to place them without the stairs at all, and then I went back in and placed the stairs afterwards. And as you guys can see, I actually just copied that and put it on the other side of the build as well, where there's another set of stairs. So I thought that looked cool, but you guys can probably tell that the stairs didn't fit perfectly. I didn't get it just like high enough, and so you can kind of see the top of the stairs on the very top, and it doesn't really match the rest of it. But this is the first time that I've actually made a staircase like this, so I decided just to go with it. And you can kind of see Johnny Zest up there because I went on and play tested this before I went any further into the build. And it is functional, of course. Like with anything like that, they do kind of like walk through the painting, so it looks a little bit weird. It doesn't look very nice, but it is functional if that's all you guys care about. It does work, it just looks a little bit goofy, but yeah, this is the other little entranceway over there. I did decorate it just a little bit, but the decorations for this build are pretty minimal. Like I said, the interior specifically, I was definitely going for a brutalist style. I was going for that on the exterior too. I just don't feel like it really looks like that in the end, but you guys can let me know what you think. Now we're on to the interior. So this ended up being a 3-bedroom house. There's 2 bathrooms, and then of course we have a living area, kitchen, and dining area as well. As usual, I do like to include like a kitchen and a dining living area in all of my builds unless they're just super tiny and I can't do it. So this one's got a pretty spacious kitchen. It's pretty big. That's what we're going to work on to start. And I decided to just keep these really light colors. I do have a few pops of like really dark black or dark gray in this build, but for the most part I wanted it to just be kind of light wood tones. I don't know why I really like this style right now. And the kitchen is really simple. I do go back later and place some clutter, like you'll see me cut to the living room here in a little bit, just because I knew it was a lot of space to add clutter to, and sometimes that takes me a really long time, so I decided just to skip that footage for you guys, and I added that off camera. But yeah, this is the kitchen, so you can see it's pretty spacious. I think I actually get a coffee pot in this build as well. Sometimes I don't ever add any appliances. I don't know about you guys when you build, but usually the most that I'll add is like a microwave. I really don't add anything other than that. So this one I think I actually got a coffee pot in later on. But this is the dining table. Like I said, I do have a few pops of like really dark colors, so I went with the Island Living dining table, which is black. I think every swatch of that dining table is black. It has like different colors on the outside of it, but all of it is like the same kind of dark color in the middle. So I thought that was pretty, though. It does kind of look like a brutalist kind of stone table to me. I don't know, I feel like we have a few items that go really good with this style, but at the same time I feel like we don't really have a whole lot of items that just come with the game that are not CC that you can do with the brutalist style. But I tried to just find a lot of really natural looking things in the same color scheme with like light brown or like a stone kind of look or a dark color. But yeah, I feel like we definitely could use some more brutalist style items in the game. I think it's a really pretty style. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's really pretty. I know it's very minimal and simple, but I don't know, I really like looking at brutalist builds and like brutalist interiors as well. So this is the living area. As you guys can see, it's really simple. There's really nothing special about that. I did add those like canvases, and I don't really know why, because I don't even know if I added an easel in this build, but I thought they looked cool and it took up a little bit of space, and so yeah, that's what I did. And this is back to the kitchen. I think I've already decorated it, so I decided to go back and add like a little accent table to this area, and I just used some planks from the debug menu that looked really natural. And then I used one of the like fence posts that came with the debug menu as well to just keep it really simple and everything else. So this is the master bedroom. Like I said, this build has 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, but I only decorate really 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom on camera just because interior design takes me a little bit longer than the rest of the build, and I feel like it gets really repetitive because I tend to do the same thing over and over again. But I tried to give you guys just like a brief glimpse of the other bedrooms, so you should see a little bit of those, but you can also see, I should be putting a floor plan with this build with the video as well, so you should see a floor plan in the end if I don't forget to do that. But yeah, this is the master bedroom. It's really simple. Like I said, to me this style is really kind of a simple style, so I decided to keep it minimal and not add just too much clutter, but I still wanted it to kind of look lived in. So I added this little desk area, this little office space in the bedroom, because this bedroom was actually pretty big and the other 2 aren't quite as big. I think I kept them pretty simple, but this one had a lot of space to work with, so I decided to add this little office area with a similar thing that I did in the kitchen for the desk. And then yeah, just a little couch. Like I said, it's really simple. It's nothing too impressive with that bedroom. And the other 2, they're not really great either, to be honest. I usually get tired the further I go into a build, so I was just really ready to get this one over with. But now we're just going to decorate the master bathroom, and it's pretty simple. There's nothing really special about that, so I'm going to go on and in this voiceover here, but I am so glad that you guys watched this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You can let me know what you think down below in the comments. I always love hearing from you guys. But anyways, I hope you guys are all doing really, really well. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!